Bitcoin has lost $20 billion worth of market cap in just 24 hours. However, things to me are actually looking pretty bullish. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly why. You're going to want to stay to the end. This is going to be really crucial information moving forward. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone that the Inner Circle Hangout is today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. This is our live Zoom meeting. So if you want to join us for talking about where crypto is headed and the open call for a Q&A session with the community, be sure to grab a membership at the links in the description. And we really hope to see you there. With that, let's dive into the Bitcoin charts. Thanks for joining us today. I just wanted to show you our new record is 19 wins, 0 losses in our crypto trades. But for now, moving on to the Bitcoin metrics, the first metric we're going to take a look at is the Bitcoin Emotional Index. As the prices dropped here, we are seeing the Emotional Index has very nearly dropped into anxious territory. Most often when we drop into anxious, this is where you're going to see moves back up into the market. This is honestly really reliable. Check it out. We saw right here, move up, right into anxious, right here, move up. We actually got a drop into fearful, really big move up, and so on and so forth. Even with this drop into anxious, we saw a small move up in price. And personally, as we drop into anxious territory, this is exactly what I'm expecting to see. This is going to be one of the most important metrics to pay attention to across any coin, not just Bitcoin here. Moving on now to the Bitcoin volatility breakout detector. Now, over the past couple of days, if you checked out our Morning Brew overview up here, you would have noticed a ton of breakout detectors showing low volatility in the market. And most often when we see a low volatility reading, it means that we're going to get an impulse move in the market soon. And personally, I think this is exactly what's happening. Let's head back over to Bitcoin. I think we're seeing this impulse move. As you can see right here, we got a low volatility reading, crazy moves in the market. Back here, low volatility, crazy moves. I think this is exactly what's happening, and we're seeing it play out live. While we are still in a channel pattern, I think we're going to see some pretty intense moves soon. So you're going to want to be watching the breakout volatility detector. Next up is the Bitcoin Whale Smart Money metric. We are seeing a massive orange bar. In fact, one of the largest orange bars that we've seen in a very long time to the upside, showing a lot of long trade sentiment among whale traders. Most often when this metric reaches around 800 or higher, this is where we're seeing moves back up in the market. And for the first time in a very long time, literally months, the last time we saw a reading this high was early March here. We are very, very likely to see long trades into the market. And last time we saw a value this high, both times we saw values this high, in fact, it resulted in price moves up. So this is exactly what I'm going to be looking for. Moving on now to the Bitcoin major support and resistance level. We've officially dropped below our previous structure support at $26,965 and currently have other structure support at $25,800 or as low as $25,288. This one right here though, the $25,810 is what I'm looking for as structure support moving forward. From there, I do think we're going to see a bounce up, and as we move up and retest structure resistance, we'll have to reevaluate. Moving on now to the Bitcoin long versus short trades. Of course, there is a massive difference between long trades and short trades here. This huge gap shows me that no matter what, even if we're seeing small drops in the market overall, most people are betting on long trades, which means in the long term, Bitcoin is very likely to see bullish momentum. So even if the day-to-day is a little shaky, long term, I am extremely bullish on Bitcoin. And last but not least is the Bitcoin daily trade scanner. Now, as this drop happens, I would not be shocked to see a buy signal pop right at about this point. And as we see that, most often this will result in crazy moves up. We can see a buy signal right here, move up, strong buy signal, crazy move up, and so on and so forth. So be on the lookout for that buy signal. Now, even if you don't trade Bitcoin, you should be paying attention to what Bitcoin is doing, because where Bitcoin goes, the rest of the crypto market is likely to go too. So you're going to want to get access to these Bitcoin metrics. Also, again, do not forget to join us for the Inner Circle Zoom Hangout today. It starts at 3 p.m. Pacific time, ends at 4 p.m. The Zoom link will be sent out shortly here. So if you want to join us, we're really excited to have everyone. With that, we're really excited to have everyone. And if you want to join us for this Inner Circle Zoom Hangout, if you want to get access to those metrics or those trade setups where we are 19 wins and 0 losses, you can grab our membership at the links in the description down below. Just go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the membership will be the very first link. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to the Trade Confident homepage. Just move up and click subscribe. Fill out your information right here. And if you want to join us for the Zoom meeting, you're going to want to get the full access for $59 a month. This will include metrics across all 20 coins on our website, future forecast, members only content, scalping trade calls, morning brew overview, and that Zoom coaching every single month happening today. Go ahead and click choose, follow the prompts, and we hope to trade with you soon. With that, let's check out the live charts. Once again, we have lost $20 billion worth of market cap in Bitcoin. Now, this may seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, if we move out here, it's really not that bad. There's still over $500 billion worth of value in Bitcoin itself. And with that knowledge, I want to take you over to the 4-hour time frame. Let's check it out. Here we are looking at the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Now you're going to see in this orange box, let me zoom in right here. This drop does seem really big. It happened really, really quickly. And I'm not going to lie to you, that probably scared a lot of people. It brought us back down into anxious territory, if you remember from the metrics. However, this is still a consolidation period. We're still easily within the range of consolidation. And personally, I'm just looking for a drop down to that previous structure support right at this local bottom at $25,800. As we approach this, we're already seeing price versus while money flow is super low on its chart and the trend exhaustion is in its very bottom red section. What this tells me is as the price drops, whales will have oversold, and once it's oversold, they're more likely to start buying into the market. As they buy, we will see this green line begin increasing, and this will signal that whales are buying into the market. So that's what everyone needs to be looking for as this drops. As soon as on the 4-hour time frame here, we see whales buying into the market again, this is very likely we're going to begin seeing this move up. At the same time, with trend exhaustion in its bottom red section, this means that this downtrend is very likely exhausted. This was a very sharp drop, so I'm not surprised to see a bottom here. Now, we've actually seen this a couple of times recently. At the very beginning of this consolidation period, we saw price versus while money flow low, trend exhaustion low. We even got a buy signal here, and this signaled the next move up. Same here, price versus while money flow is low. Not as low as last time, but still pretty low. Trend exhaustion hit its bottom red section. We got a buy signal, and this signaled the next move up to structure resistance. So as the pattern repeats, I'm just looking for price versus while money flow low, which we have, trend exhaustion low, and at this point, I'm just looking for a buy signal. And as soon as we see that, personally, I think it's move up to this ascending structure resistance line. Now, if we go down to the 1-hour time frame, we're seeing a similar result. Price versus while money flow low, trend exhaustion low, buy signal. I think we're heading up pretty quickly here. If we go to the 1-day time frame, price versus while money flow is low and has begun moving up. Trend exhaustion hit its bottom red section and is moving up and has dropped again, likely to hit its bottom red section again before moving back up. So all three of these time frames, the 1-day, the 4-hour, and the 1-hour time frames are all looking bullish. And when we see multiple time frames lining up like this, especially with the metrics all showing bullish, it can really only mean one thing. Personally, I think we're going to bounce off of this structure support and move right back up to this structure resistance. Now, with that in mind, I think this will take a week or so. Personally, I think we could see around the June 2nd mark. Right here, we should see about a 5% increase in Bitcoin within this time frame. I'm not saying it'll take this entire time, but within this time frame, we can see it's happened multiple times here. I think we very easily could see a 5% rise in Bitcoin. Now, I know a lot of our members are actively in trades. In a red day like this, especially with drops as big as 6% here on Litecoin, things can feel pretty scary, but just rest assured, even if the price drops, you should have buy limits set up to protect you. If those buy limits are hit, all it means is that you're going to make more money even faster as the price begins moving up, which I expect to happen very, very shortly, again within the next week. Now, you're going to want to stay updated on this. As a crypto trader, keeping track of Bitcoin is one of the most important things you can do. We've been seeing amazing success with these indicators. Again, we're 19 wins with 0 losses on our scalping trades. Let me tell you, there's a $400 discount in it for you right now. In order to grab them, all you need to do is check the links in the description down below. Just go ahead and scroll down, click show more, and the get indicators link right here is the one you're looking for. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to the bundle and save page. Just go ahead and click I want this, fill out your information, click pay, and it'll offer you the TC top and bottom finder for $349 instead of the regular $749. This is a $400 discount offer. Just go ahead and click add to cart. You'll get your $400 off. Go ahead and make sure your information is filled out correctly again and click pay. And once you have your indicators set up again, what you're going to be looking for is price versus while money flow to really begin moving up. It's actually already ticked up right here, but personally, I'm looking for a little bit of a steeper move to really confirm this next move up. Ideally, I'd also like to see a buy signal from the TC top and bottom finder. When we get all three of these signals, trend exhaustion low, price versus while money flow low, and a buy signal, this combination of signals is where we're seeing some pretty significant moves up. Personally, I'm expecting to hit this structure resistance, about a 5% move up to around the $27,600 mark. With that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I will see you in the next video.